had a mom and her daughter Lily come through. She just wanted to see if we would be able to accept Lily. And Lily was kicked out of 2 other day programs kind of immediately due to behaviors. And we were so excited. Lily's great, and we were so excited that yes, we'll take Lily. We would love to have Lily, and we're so excited for her. She'd been home for probably 7 or 8 years. But the first day of drop-off for Lily, her mom said, "I'll be in the parking lot." And I said, "Well, she'll be fine. Go ahead." She said, "I'll be in the parking lot." And she sat in that parking lot the whole day because she thought for sure she wasn't going to make it. And that success story of that mom, the next drop-off, actually driving away, was when I knew this is exactly what we need to be doing. Went to Carthage College, which is right in Kenosha. Loved my experience there. I played 4 years of softball. I took a class with a friend of mine when I was very much a music major, very much I'm going to compose music and that is going to be my thing. The class was called Adaptive Aspects, and so it was physical education for children with special needs. And I worked in a pool with a 7-year-old girl who was visually impaired, and I changed my major the next day. I remember telling my parents that I was changing my major, and even my parents who were in the school system thought, well, that's not going to be a career. There's not that many, you know, and that kind of showed me the world didn't know that there are so many. After I graduated, I applied at Laremont School, which is a school for pretty significant disabilities, whether it's medical needs or behavioral needs, autism, all the way 3 years old to 22 years old. I remember interviewing, and I got to the car and I just cried. I cried because it was my dream job for sure. I wanted this so bad. And I cried because it was almost like a hospital at times, because we did have pretty significant medical needs that they would become emotional and not be able to stay and not want to keep going because it was just too much. When it came down to May and it was graduation, and I knew we didn't have the gym, and I knew we had 6 graduates they were 21 at the time, and so they were done with public school, so they were going on. Once I talked to the parents and the teachers and, you know, what's next for them. And with each one that I talked to, it was, oh, there's not a place, so he's going home. Oh, he's gonna be at home with mom. Mom's gonna retire. Dad's gonna just work part-time and she's gonna stay at home. And it just kept going, and it was like, we just put our whole 21 years into them. And that was it. So that was the moment I knew I was gonna do something different. Ugh. Sorry. I don't have any of those 6 here, and that bothers me still. Kind of gave me the base of what I wanted Matthias to be, because I watched these children grow. You know, I had them for 16 years, so I watched them get better, improve, gain skills. And I don't know why the world thinks that when you turn 22, you don't continue to get better, learn skills. Every day I'm learning something new. Every day we're all learning something new. And I wanted to know why there wasn't options, why there wasn't places, why there wasn't opportunities for all of these adults once they're out of public school. And we all want to start a day program. We will. And I kept hearing that for years. I kept hearing, oh, you know, so-and-so, they really want to start a day program so that there's a place for them. But nobody had quite done it. And so we were driving out to Myrtle Beach for a family vacation. And I had always told my husband that I was going to do this. And I told him, I will not do anything, but once I tell a parent, there is absolutely no turning back. And so I'm just kind of processing through this 16-hour drive that I think I'm gonna have to be done teaching to let this take off. And so we walked into our condo that we rented, and very large on the wall was a picture that said, I instantly texted a parent. And I said, I'm going to start a program. I don't know when, but I'm going to start a program. And I turned to Skip and I said, I just told a parent. I feel like 25 million to get us to the next step is what we need.
Dang. Yeah.
To me, that's such a huge amount of money, and then once you pour it into these... Hold on. Okay, wait. Warren, can you get that door? Thanks, Jacob. Hey, Caitlin. Oh, I love her. Hey, Kels. Hi. My ultimate goal is to have multiple locations and for other programs, other residential places to see what we're doing and to almost copy it so that we don't have to have 100 locations across the United States. See the model and copy it and do better. So our initial need right now, today, we need more vehicles. We need more ways to transport the students to and from. After that, we need a second location. We are full here. We are bursting at the seams. We need more space. We need to serve more. But we want the community to come to us, and we want to be in our safe place, and we want to serve you coffee in a place where we're comfortable, and we want to show you our artwork in a place where we're comfortable. And I think that is what the next location needs, is that community space for a coffee shop and a gift shop and an art studio and meeting rooms and book clubs, and so the community can come to us and Colin can serve their coffee. Whether it's building from the ground up or renovating an existing building, it's a minimum of $10 million right now. And that's a scary number, but again, I know it will come. To fulfill housing, to fulfill a second location, to fulfill transportation. Jess, I love how you're on your own schedule, girl. We're looking at $25 million. And that's a lot of money, but it's not out of reach. It's not. I never thought we would be here. And so that's where I need everyone around me to just step up and help us out. To build all of this based on who I knew, it's the many, and then it's who they knew, and then it's just the word of mouth and telling everybody, hey, have you heard about this? Hey, do you know this is a problem? Hey, do you know there's something better? We have our first adult coming from Minnesota. Yes. And in a couple of years, we have one coming from New York. It's not right. So if they're going to come to us, we have to accommodate.